One back tuning into this series video. We're doing the 5th update for the Le Mans event, which will be taking place just in a week's time. Actually, will be coming to an end this time next week. So it's getting a lot closer now. And of course, on the last update, the 4th update, we had a big change compared to the first 3 updates. The first 3 were very good, always reflected some sort of thundery showers now, but very warm with the temperatures and a lot of fairly good weather. But the last update saw a significant change to the weather pattern, much more unsettled, and a big shift really on what had gone before in the first 3 updates. So it'll be interesting to see what the 5th update is showing for Le Mans when we get on with the charts in a moment. We'll also have a look at download. Download will be happening next weekend as well. At Donington, so have a look at that. I know a few of you like to go off to Donington and watch the Download Festival, so we'll have a look at that as well. But before I get on with all of that, just to say about the ads, there's links to articles on all pages at GasPurposes. You could browse through the widget and click through any links that you're interested in. You'll be able to pay for the website. Thanks very much for getting involved and doing that. So we're starting off on Thursday the 11th of June. Now I know this is when a lot of the folks at the Piston Heads community forum like to go off to Le Mans and pitch up their tents in advance for the event. So this is the situation for Thursday. I'm going to reach of high pressure across the UK, but down across France, still an idea that we had with the last update about low pressure is beginning to develop around the Bay of Biscay and heading in across France as well. Have a look at the upper air temperature. You can see there's quite a lot of hot air being pushed out of Mediterranean on the eastern side of this low pressure. That's really fueling the low pressure though. So the temperatures are reasonably warm in the east of France, but we are bringing up this area of low pressure within that sort of warm and quite hot flow. Excuse me. So the precipitation for Thursday shows that we've got an increasing risk of showers or thunderstorms breaking out here across many northern, central and eastern parts of France. Could be turning increasingly wet through the course of the day, and some of that is actually getting onto the south coast and into the channel as well. The convective potential charts show with these green and yellow colours, but there is the risk of thunder and lightning in with some of that rain as it develops through the course of Thursday. Temperatures, well, the heat is going really to the east of France, but it's still pretty warm here with temperatures quite widely up to sort of the low to mid-20s, 23, 24, 25. It is, of course, limited by the rainfall potential. If it's pouring down rain, you're not going to get to 25 Celsius, not typically anyway. But it's a fairly warm air mass that's coming up with this area of low pressure, but it's providing the energy for the low pressure, unfortunately. Now, things just develop more in terms of that low pressure as we go through into Friday. We've got quite an area of low pressure. It's a flabby low, but it's quite an area of low pressure sitting across France and some parts of southern England and into Germany as well. So much of central northwestern Europe is turning unsettled at Friday. As we have a look at the upper air temperatures, we see that it's still a pretty warm air mass within that low pressure, but that is providing the energy for the low. And there's all of the rain here across France, excuse me, on Friday the 12th of June. Quite a lot of heavy rain. That could be perhaps be prolonged sort of spells of rain, actually, not just thundery showers and thunderstorms. That could be prolonged outbreaks of rain. For download, Friday is the first day of the Download Festival, of course. We do see that some of these showers are getting up in across England and Wales, but that's just quite a bit of dry weather. Most of the rain, the showers, the storms is over on the continent. So showers could threaten the first day of the Download Festival at Donington, but I think overall, on the basis of this anyway, probably safe drive. This is a very close run thing. Of course, it wouldn't take much to shift all of this rain up across the UK. The convective potential shows, again, there is risk of lightning and thunder in with some of that rain, although the worst of the risk is actually going off in towards Germany. So I think it's probably more prolonged spells of rain for France on Friday the 12th of June as opposed to showers or thunderstorms. The temperatures, well, reasonably warm up into the low to mid-20s, but of course still quite a lot of rain is threatened. Actually, that is below par, of course, it's below average for what you would expect across central northern parts of France in the middle of June. As we go through into Saturday the 13th, it's the first day of the actual Le Mans event, of course, second day of download. Everything is becoming very slack. This is what you call a Carl. And what a Carl basically means is that you've neither got high pressure or low pressure. That main thundery low is going off in towards Scandinavia and Denmark, and it's leaving everything very, very slack, very flabby, and get any kind of weather really within a Carl, but I think this will probably be quite showery in nature. Upper air temperatures are quite cool. The warmth is pushing off in towards central and eastern parts of Europe, actually turning very cool across parts of the UK as we go into the weekend of the 12th of June. So the worst of the showers and thunderstorms going off in towards central parts of Europe. It is turning drier across France, but there would still be showers threatening, I would think, within that Carl, just not as intense, not as widespread as we see on the Thursday and the Friday. For the Download Festival, this is day 2 of Download at Donington. Again, quite a bit of dry weather. There could be some showers about, but overall not too bad really for day 2. And then finally on Saturday the 14th of June, which is going to be the last day of Le Mans and the last day of the Download Festival, again, things very slack across France, so we are still within that Carl. A new area of low pressure is starting to head into the United Kingdom, so this would be threatening heavy and persistent rain to give a soggy end to Download. The upper air temperatures are cool, very cool for the UK, and quite cool, really, below average certainly for much of France. So still the suggestion that there could be some showers across France to give sort of a showery end to the Le Mans event. And overall, this does look a very showery picture again on this update. You notice that there's persistent and heavy rain coming into the UK, and that just pushes east, as I say, will give a very soggy and damp end to the Download Festival. But otherwise, the other 2 days are not looking too bad at Donington. The temperatures for Sunday showing that, well, it's cool all round, really. These temperatures for France, 21, 22, 23, are below average for France for the middle of June. And very, very cool for the UK. Look at this, temperatures just into the low to mid-teens Celsius, way below average for the time of year. So turning cool, wet, and very unpleasant across the UK for the final day of Download. And just a very showery picture, really, for Le Mans. I think the worst of it for Le Mans is actually for the Thursday and the Friday, for the event itself, Saturday, Sunday, although it is still showery, it's pretty cool. It's not sort of the very wet conditions that we have in the first 2 days. But overall, it's a mixed bag for both of these events. It does look as though we're going to be impacted by the rain for both events at some point. And the worst of it is actually probably for France and for Le Mans. Well, I'll be doing one final update for Le Mans, probably on Tuesday evening, maybe Wednesday evening. That's getting very close to when I know a lot of you are going off to France. So probably be Tuesday evening for one final look at the event. We'll include downloading that as well. And that's all for now. Thanks for watching.